17.
Yes, because 17 is a prime number, okay? It cannot be divided in any other number. Therefore, it will be, the answer will be 17. Okay? So you have to see 17 does not come in any other number. Write the prime factors of 77. Okay, Aisha, your turn.
Okay, open your annotation.
Annotation, okay. Annotation is on.
That's it, I guess.
Okay, very good.
7 and 11.
So from the least to the greatest, so we have 7, dot, and 11. Good job. Now, Alina, your turn. Oh, write the prime factorization of 2. That's easy.
It's just 2.
Good job. Okay, next. Now you're entering into the challenge zone. Okay, write the prime factorization of 44. Who wants to do this? You can write on the screen. Yes. Who's doing this?
I am, Alina.
Alina? Okay, good job. So starting from the least to the greatest, 11 times 4. Okay, still have, we have, it's not prime, right?
Yeah, there's still a lot more.
Yeah.
That's why you should use the smallest number 44 can be divided in. Like,
Yeah, it's okay. Alina, you still need to simplify it.
oh, oh, I don't really get it. So, do you have to put like,
You know, 4 is not a prime number. Prime numbers are the ones that are divided by themselves. Divisible by themselves are 1, right? Divisible by, so 4, it will be 2 and then 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 cannot be further divided. So we have 3 prime numbers, 11, 2, and 2. Is that right? And from the least to the greatest, so what we will do is write 2 to the power of 2 because it's 2 times 2. And then what was the other one? Dot
4 and 11? Because if you
11.
multiply them, then you get 44.
Yes. So basically what it's showing you, it is 2 times 2 times 11. So when the number was 44 there, so it was easy, right? You did 4 and then you did 11. 11 times 4, which is okay. But then this cannot be further divided, but 4 can. So it's 2 and it's 2. So we have 2 times 11, correct? Just like we did before. And then because it's 2 times, it's 2 to the raised to the power 2. This raised the power means 2 times 2. If it's 3, it means 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? If it's 2 raised to the power 2 means 2 times 2. If it's 2 raised to the power 3, it means 2 times 2 times 2, 3 times. 2 raised to the power 4, what does it mean, Alina? Can you tell me?
Basically, you're multiplying 2 4 times.
Yes. You multiply it 4 times, okay? Just a revision. Okay, so here we have 2 raised to the power 2, which is 2 times 2 plus times 11. So that's good. So we're at 92. Okay, Aisha, it's your turn.
Okay. Are you gonna open annotation?
It's
Because
not open? Okay. Okay. Now is
I
it
can't.
open?
Yeah. Okay. So 92, and then because 92 divided by 2 is 40, 46. Okay. So this, and then this is 23, and 23.
This is 2, right? Yes. So can 23 before the divided? So we have 1, we have 2.
I think 23 can be divided by maybe this. No, I don't think 23 can be divided. Oh wait, let me. Yeah, no.
So it will be 2 times 23, or 2 raised to the power 2 dot 23. Is that correct? Are you sure 23 doesn't come in any table?
No, 23 is a prime number.
23 is a prime number. Okay. So we're going to do. So what was the answer?
I don't remember. 2 times. I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. It was 92. What were the numbers that you did?
Write 2 to the power of 2 first, and then 90. Oh, sorry, and then 23. 2 to the power of 2, then dot 23.
Okay. 2 to the power of 2 dot 23. Oops. Okay, dot 23. Is that right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, whose turn is it now? Alina, we still need to practice more on this. Okay, 360. Alina, you can do this one. What time is it? And we'll go to the next then topic. For prime factorization of 360.
Okay.
Yes.
Is it just 360 that the answer? Or
Okay, who's doing this? Alina, are you doing this?
Yes.
Okay, give me 1 second. Um, uh, okay, is this correct what she's doing? Aisha, do you agree with that?
It is correct, but because it's prime factorization, the numbers have to be divided into prime numbers. So it needs to be further divided.
Okay. Do I see IXL over here? Yeah, I have to. This is you're right. This is internet. I need to go to IXL here in order to. Yeah, hopefully this works. Yes. So can you do this? Look, Alina was doing it, right? 360. Then what?
Then you can divide it by 2.
Yeah, because there's 0 at the end. It can be divided by 2. It can be divided by 5. It can be divided by 10. Yes. It can divide it by even 100. So these, but these two are the primes. So you have to divide it. Alina, can you try it again?
I don't really know. Because if I do 360, then 1 times 360.
Okay. You can write to anyone can write on the screen. I want someone to solve this. We have to go to the next topic.
Okay.
Alina, are you writing on it?
Um, no, not me.
Go ahead, solve it. Anyone can write. You can write together and solve it.
Okay.
He's already on site or not?
Okay, good job. Okay, it's now showing me who's writing now. That's why I opened the name.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you understand this, Alina?
A little bit, yes.
Okay. Well, you don't have to divide it by 2, but like we always did this, and we always divided by the lowest number to make it easier.
Okay, that's fine. So this is one prime factor. There's a second one.
Because you always know like what's like any number divided by 2. It's way easier than finding like
Of course.
2 and
I want you to choose different colors. Like Aisha, you can, if I'm using red, you can use other color. Which color do you want to use?
I don't know. I'll use
Yeah,
blue.
then you blue. Okay, Alina, which color do you want to use?
Um, I'll do purple.
Okay, so now write together and try to solve it quickly, okay?
Okay. Well, it's done now. Then the last number is 3 and 15. Oh, never mind. 3 and 15, and then 15 can divide it by 3
Okay,
and 5.
we'll do this again. Okay, I'm writing it now. Do as fast as you can. Now start. And make it small so we can do the division. Do it again.
Okay, my color is blue.
And both of you can write at the same time. That's fine.
180. Okay, I'm just gonna do half of it. Then 2 and 90. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, now Alina, you continue. Table of 90. What comes in the table of 90? See, when you see 0 at the end, you know you can easily do it by 2, very easily.
Okay.
Whenever there's a 0, you know it's going to be 2. It can also be divided by 5 if there's a 0 at the end.
Um, so do we do? Is it the opposite?
What times 2 is 90?
Um,
45.
Yeah, 45. 45 further divided as a 5 at the end, it will be easily divided by 5. What times 5 is 45?
What times is 45?
5 is 45.
9
Nine.
times 5, right?
Yes, and then 9 can further be divided into 3, right? And that's it. So what we have prime numbers, we have 2, 2, 2, 3 times 2, right? And then we have 2 3s, and then we have 1 5. 2 raised to the power 3, 3 raised to the power 2, and 5. Why we start with 2? It says least to the greatest. Okay? So what do we write here?
2
Go
to
ahead.
the power 2 to
2 raised to the power
of 3,
3,
and then 3
and
to
then 3 raised to the power
2, and then
2.
5.
Very good. And then we have, okay. Okay, and then we have dot. Dot is like multiply, right? Dot and then 5. Oops. It's not raised to the power 5, but it's there. Dot 5. So this is the answer. We haven't left any space, right? Yeah. So where's the submit button?
Submit right there.
Okay, so that's how it was done. Okay, so this is in 296 is a big number. We'll continue tomorrow, inshallah. Okay, we need to practice more on prime factors. Okay, so Alina, I'm going to give you homework, and both of you. Okay, I'll post on Saba's Academy a couple of numbers, and then what you do is do the prime factorization. So if you do it at at home, even if there are 5 questions, okay, write in your notebook 296. Okay, I'll just give you one. Do this for homework, and we'll do this in the class, both of you. Okay, I'll take a photo of this, and I'm going to share it. And
You're going to share each question with a photo?
no, just one.
Just one question?
Yeah, I'm just giving you one question, right? Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm just going to, why is this Zoom meeting still there? Okay, so I'm going to, where did it go?
Get, no.
Okay, I'll post this, and okay, and what will happen is we will, I'll just give you one question for homework and just solve one. Okay, so you can spend time, and right now what we'll do is we'll go to the Why don't I see Axel on this page? Okay. That's fine.
Are we doing English?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to figure out what happened. So what we were doing, no, that's
Grade 6.
okay. We were doing yesterday identify sentence fragments, right?
Wait, why does it show we've done 0 when
I think we weren't logged in.
what?
It's okay. We can practice more. Sometimes we're not logged in. We did grade 10 or grade 9?
I
think yesterday we did grade 9. You see?
but we haven't
Okay,
oh yeah,
we'll continue from here then.
but yeah.
A sentence fragment, okay? Is there a
Alina
sentence
was here
fragment?
yesterday.
So, yeah, I'm going to ask Alina. Alina, what is a fragment?
Um,
Hmm?
like um to break something.
Sorry?
Something that's like a broken
Yes, a piece.
something.
Okay, it's not complete. It's a part. It's a fragment. A part of something, right? That's correct. Okay. So, in a sentence, if there's a subject, okay, and verb and object, it makes a complete sentence. Okay? That's how you make a sentence. So if something is missing and the information is not clear, okay, then that's a fragment. So during the Precambrian period, most of the Earth's life forms lived in oceans. Meanwhile, land masses are mostly devoid of life. Is this a fragment or a complete sentence? Aisha, Alina, anyone can reply.
Um no. I mean yes.
What about you, Alina?
I think it's the
What did you say? I can't hear you.
I think it's yes.
Yes? You guys think? No. I pressed it. No, it's not. It was a complete sentence.
But it didn't make sense. Like meanwhile, landmass is mostly devoid of life. Like
No. Meanwhile, comma, it was complete sentence. It just took the answer. Anyways, look, during the Precambrian period, most of the Earth's life forms lived in oceans. Complete sentence or not?
yes.
Okay. First, meanwhile, land masses. So land masses is the subject, were is the verb, mostly devoid of life. Were mostly devoid of life. It's a complete sentence.
Okay, next.
So we're supposed to say it's a sentence. Okay, next. Is there a sentence fragment? Can you read it, Aisha?
Okay. At a latitude of 70 degrees north, Tromsø is Norway's northernmost city. Moreover, it is one of the best places on the planet to view the northern lights or aurora borealis. I don't know.
Borealis, yes. So is this a sentence or a complete sentence? Is it a sentence fragment? Is
I
there a sentence fragment in it?
no.
What about you, Alina?
Um,
Alina, do you understand?
yes, I do. I think it's
Do you find it complete information or do you think it's a fragment?
a fragment.
Fragment. What about you, Aisha?
So she said yes.
Yes, she said it's a fragment.
I say no.
Okay. So are you okay? We'll just press that, okay. It did have a subject, it did have a verb, it did have an object. Okay, let's try new. Is there a sentence fragment? Using instruments called geophones, scientists measuring seismic waves caused by traffic to learn how urban life affects the earth.
Yes.
It's a fragment. You, Alina, do you think it's a fragment?
Yes.
Yes. Next. Is this a sentence fragment hidden in the drawer underneath the pile of mismatched socks lie Claire's life savings? Is this a fragment or not?
Um,
Who wants to tell me? Aisha?
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with the sentence.
So it's not. Okay. And you, Alina? Do you think it has complete meaning? It's a complete sentence? It doesn't need anything else? You understand the meaning?
um, I think it's no.
You think it's not a fragment. Aisha thinks it's not a fragment. Good job. Okay, we'll continue this tomorrow. We have lots of questions to do to understand what a sentence is. A complete sentence has a complete thought. It has subject, verb, and object, like it, or subject and predicate. It tells, so we understand. If we don't understand, you know what's going on in the sentence, right? It's lacking the verb or there's no not complete information. That's a fragment. For example, um, I went to the park. So I is the subject, went to the park is the predicate, and it tells complete meaning went and where did I went to the park. So there's no, it's all clear, right? But if I say went to the park, so is it a complete sentence?
No.
Alina, Aisha? No, because the subject is missing. Something went to the park. Who went to the park? Like it's like a lot of questions will come. It's the subject is missing, so it means that it's not complete. So that's how you know it's a predicate. It's a part of a sentence. It needs something to be added to make it complete. We'll continue this tomorrow, inshallah. We're running out of time. So I'm going to go to Brain Pop and we're going to go 5 minutes over because we had problems in the internet and climate change. Okay, so we're going to go to climate change. And I'm going to enable original sound. got the wrong one. To watch this video.
Sure is cold, even for January. Dear Tim and Moby, it's freezing outside. Whatever happened to global warming? From Walter. Hi, Walter. Global warming is about the average temperature across the entire planet. We've been tracking that number every year for more than a century. Since then, it's climbed by about 1.5 degrees Fahrenheit. No. A warming planet doesn't mean there won't be any cold days, or that there won't be any more snowstorms, or even that your town can't have a cooler summer than usual. Those are all examples of weather, what's going on outside in one place at one particular time. Global warming is a change in the world's climate, the pattern of weather over long periods. Each of these yearly temperature readings is an example of weather. They're kind of all over the place. We can't predict if one year will be hotter or colder than the next. But the overall trend is unmistakable. That is global warming. It's caused by certain gases in our atmosphere. The more of these gases there are, the hotter the planet gets. When sunlight hits the Earth, land and water soak up some of that energy. A lot more reflects off the surface as heat. Gases like carbon dioxide and methane act as a barrier. They're really effective at absorbing and redirecting heat. That's why we call them greenhouse gases. Like a greenhouse, they let sunlight through easily, then trap the heat that bounces off the surface. This is known as the greenhouse effect. Without it, our planet would be a cold, lifeless rock. Until recently, natural processes kept the level of greenhouse gases just right. But human activity is throwing off this delicate balance. Our modern world depends on burning fossil fuels. Coal, oil, and gas supply the energy that makes our lives so comfortable and convenient. But they release huge amounts of carbon dioxide, a powerful greenhouse gas. Large-scale food production is another source. We keep billions of cows and other livestock for meat and dairy. Their digestion produces methane. It traps 20 times more heat than carbon dioxide. The problem isn't only about adding greenhouse gases. We're also destroying Earth's ability to remove those gases from the air. Chopping down forests, for example. The average tree absorbs 50 pounds of carbon dioxide each year. As we cut them down, we lose their natural cooling effect. And in many places, forests are cleared through burning. That releases all the stored up carbon back into the air. Right, industry and agriculture are amplifying the greenhouse effect. The result is rapid warming. Earth's climate has changed before. We know that from studying air bubbles trapped in ancient ice. The ice cores tell us that the temperature continually rises and falls. In other words, Earth's climate is constantly changing. But there's a difference. This natural rate of climate change has been slow. A shift of a couple degrees ordinarily takes thousands of years. That gives organisms time to adapt to changing conditions. One species might move to a milder climate, another could evolve new traits. Man-made warming is moving way too fast for life to keep up with it. At this rate, thousands of species will go extinct by the end of the century. Yeah, 1 or 2 degrees may not seem like much. But our planet is a fragile, living system, just like the human body. Raising temperatures even a couple of degrees can have a huge impact. Our oceans are currently absorbing most of the additional warmth. This is destroying coral reefs that are home to thousands of species. The polar ice caps are melting, causing sea levels to rise. That'll be an enormous problem for coastal cities. Yep, in many parts of the world, ice is a major part of the water supply. As mountain glaciers melt, these places will experience more droughts and food shortages. Plus, rising temperatures lead to extreme weather patterns. Simply put, warmer air has more energy. That means stronger storms and hurricanes, not to mention heavier rainfall and floods. In some places, it will mean more severe blizzards. In other regions, rainfall will dry up and forests will turn to desert. That's why many scientists prefer the term global climate change over global warming, because temperature alone may not be the most noticeable effect. I know, it's a pretty scary situation, but there are solutions. Individually, you can help by conserving energy, like by walking or biking instead of getting a ride to places, by using more efficient light bulbs and switching them off when you leave a room, and even taking shorter showers. The most important step is that we move away from fossil fuels. Renewable energies like solar and wind add no carbon to the atmosphere. That's why countries are investing in these technologies like never before. Hey, you know what? The answer to everything isn't lasers. All right, let's hear the laser idea.
Okay, so we'll do the quiz now. Which statistic is most closely related to climate? Average yearly snowfall in Denver is 55 inches. Denver is 55 inches. Last February was unusually warm in the Northeast. There is ongoing drought in certain Georgia. Wind speeds in Chicago top 30 miles per hour today. So which statistic is most closely related to climate? Alina? Okay, I think there's something wrong with the internet. What I'll do is, okay, Alina, yeah, internet is disconnecting. I'm going to post this link, okay? And you're going to answer the questions and show it to me tomorrow, okay, inshallah? Okay, Alina, can you hear me?
Here.
Okay. So I'm going to post the questions, and then you're going to answer the questions. You can show it to me tomorrow. There'll be 10 questions. I'm going to post the link, inshallah. Okay? It'll give you time to read, understand, because it's a the junior. It's easy to give the answers right away. But this here, you need to you can rewind the video. You can try to understand what it means. I want you to understand the answers as compared to just giving guesses. Okay?
Okay.
It'll take 15-20 minutes, but I want you to do this. So we've seen this and we'll discuss this inshallah. I'll see how many answers you get tomorrow. So I have to give you so the homework is you have to answer the we saw the video brain pop. So the answers you need to do yourself, and tomorrow inshallah we'll discuss it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll send the link for homework, and then we have to give a little bit every day because it's very slow otherwise. We're not getting too much of it. When it's grade high school, it needs to be done a little more as compared to the juniors. So I'll give you very little one, like one question or in maths, so at least it's easier for you. Because in regular school we have like 40 minutes class or 30 minutes class.